Okay, in the diagram below, what is the relationship between the number of rectangles and the perimeter of the figure that they form? You have to know what perimeter means. That's a straight up thing that at this point you might say, Mr. Massey, what's perimeter? Or you ask whoever it is, but there are certain math concepts that you are just expected to know at this point, and perimeter is one of them. Perimeter is real basic, many of you know it. It is the distance around the outside. So if we took a look at this to go from this point on that rectangle all the way around the outside and back to the original spot, how many units did we go? Okay, well, you went 8, then 5, then another 8, then another 5. Okay, so if you total those numbers up, we would say 8 plus 5 plus 8 plus 5, and you would get 13, 21, 26. For one rectangle, it has a perimeter of 26. Now, you might know, and this is something that is just one of those skills that you might be so good at that you aren't even impressed with yourself at this point for knowing it, but it's an important thing to acknowledge about yourself if you can do it, that you can see these kinds of ideas, is that if you go from here to here and you're halfway around, that's 13. Well, you're going to do the exact same distance from there to there and back up again. So really what you can do is you can take that length times width, length plus width of 13, and you can just double it. 13 times 2, because you're going to do that this way, and then you're going to do it again on the way back. And there's your 26 again. So if you know that skill, great, good for you. You should be acknowledged for all of those little math tips and understandings that you've earned along the way. So one rectangle should give you 26. That immediately eliminates for number 12, A and B, because one rectangle for this one says you should have a perimeter of 52. False, twice as much as you need. And here, this is checking to see that someone actually does understand that you do that distance twice and not just once. If you didn't understand that and you just saw 5 and 8 is 13, you might pick B, seeing that one rectangle, perimeter of 13. But you're smarter than that. So neither of those work. Neither of those are correct perimeter. The correct perimeter for one rectangle is 26. So it could be C, could be D. It's nice to eliminate ones that are ones that you know are not true. So what happens now? Okay, well, let's do the same trick. We've got 5 and 5 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. That's halfway around. So you could say either 10, this distance, plus 8, and then do that same thing again, plus 10, plus 8, and you get a 6, 36. Oops, sorry about that. Or let's just do that 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 8 is 18, and let's do that twice because we go halfway around to get there, and then the other distance is the same to get 36. So the first one you've got is 26, yep, and then the next one you've got is 36. Well, that eliminates D as a choice because D doesn't have 36 as the second choice. C does. So what's happening there? Why is it that you're adding 10 every time? So you've got 26, here you've got 36, here you've got 46. But what's happening every time is that you're still always having 8 units here and 8 units here for the 16. And you get that here and here, add 16, and here and here. There's always going to be, for the left and right sides, 16 units. But then, one rectangle will add 5 and 5, which is 10, or 10 and 10, which is 20. That's an increase of another 5 from the top by adding that one on, and another 5 from the bottom. So you've added another 10 units total. Okay, here again, those are the ones that you had from last time. And you're adding another 5, 10 on. So it's increasing by 10 every time. Okay, so we've got an answer of C. And actually, that information leads into number 13, which says, represent the relationship using words. And we say um, oops, um, one rectangle has a perimeter of 26. Every one more rectangle adds 10 units. That's it in words. And what is an equation for the relationship? An equation for the relationship is, remember these two sides of 8? 8 and 8 is 16. You always get that on the end. That happens, that amount is added on at the end just once, plus 16. And then every time that you add a rectangle on, do it in green, every time you add another rectangle on, you add another 10 units. Add this rectangle on, add another 10 units. So we're going to say each rectangle adds 10 units. So we've got 10 times the number of rectangles will give us the total perimeter P. And that will be your equation. P, the perimeter, is equal to 10 times R plus 16. You should check it. You should check that the values that you've got here, when plugged in, give you the numbers that you need. So let's plug in 1. 10 times 1 is 10. 10 plus 16, 26, just like we had. Plug in 2. 10 times 2, 20. 20 plus 16, 36. There it is. Plug in 3. 10 times 3, 30. 30 plus 16, 46. There it is. So it works actually to produce the numbers that we want here in this right-hand column, the output values, when we input those numbers. You should always do that. Whenever you write an equation, you should actually plug in the numbers that you've got for x and see that they produce the correct numbers here. Anyway, that's that problem. It's a great problem, and I hope you understand it.